Hey, I've got a shipment here from the UK that just arrived today. It's all Arizona Mountain Kingsnakes. The Lamprepeltis pyromallana, that's my favorite type of snake, and this is the biggest investment I've ever made in reptiles. So I just opened it and took out all the packing material so it's not rustling in the background while I'm trying to talk. But yeah, a lot of this stuff is morphs. So we've got albino, hypo-E, applegate. There's a couple forms of hypo actually, and then there's a new gene in here that everybody has never seen. So I'll start with the world's first. This is the first of its kind, a double recessive mutation in Arizona Mountain Kingsnakes. Call them pyros. It's the applegate and the albino combination. I'll just pull him out. Neil Richards in the UK produced this guy, I believe in 2016. There are now 3 in the world, as far as I know, and this was the world's first of its kind. Really cool head. He's got this paradox black, that when an animal is supposed to be devoid of color, and they have that black pigment, that's called a paradox pattern. So that is the combination. I'll just put it right there. That's the combination of applegate. Whoops. This is an applegate. So it's a form of hypomelanistic. It just reduces the black. A lot of times it just completely rids the snake of black pigment altogether, except for on the head. Normally there's black, as you can see with this individual. And then the other snake in that combination, the other gene in that combination, go back in your little tub, guy, is amelanistic or albino, which looks like that. Because everybody knows what an albino is, right? Red eyes, lack of black. So this animal is the combination of the two. This is an albino that is 100% het for applegate. So when I raise this up to adult size and breed her to him, half of the babies will come out with both visual genes, which is great because most everybody in America right now only has double hets, which means you've got a 1 in 16 chance of producing the double visual with double hets. So pretty low chance. This is one of the newer genes that some people have been working with now. It's called hypo-E, meaning hypoerythristic. Erythrin is red pigment, and it reduces it, which is what hypo means, a lessening of that color. And so you get this gorgeous orangey, peachy, pinky color. And this is going to allow us to do a lot more with the different combos, because before with albino, hypo, and applegate, all you had was a bunch of snakes that would have reduced melanin, and this will change the whole look of it. So if you can imagine albino and this, you're looking at what you'd call a snow, or a ghost. You could probably call it a ghost too. No one's done it yet. People are working on it. A guy named Jeff Teal in California produced the first hypo-E applegate last year. This snake is not wanting to go back in. I don't blame her. So let's see here. This is a het hypo-E. There's a pair of het hypo-E's. Very, very nice. High band count. So that carries the gene to be that orangey reduced red. There's another one of those. This is a double het. These are all double het. We're calling them apple mells, the albino applegate. I think they should be called albino gates, but I didn't produce the first one, so I don't get to have that say. That's one of the 100% het apple mells. I'm going to sell a few of these because I've got a lot of double het stuff already. Let's just go for the most special one. I cannot even believe what this snake looks like. I saw pictures, obviously, and this is what really sold me on buying this group, was this snake itself. I believe it originated with a gentleman of Croatia, but this came from Kyle Greenlaugh from Prestige Corns, and it is the Striped Pyro. This thing is absolutely wild. I've never seen anything like this. It's one of the coolest snakes I've ever seen. So if you can imagine getting the albino or Applegate or some of the other morphs into this, I think the albino is going to be really amazing. One of the, wow, that thing's awesome. One of the double recessives that I want to do, probably the one I want to do the most. I grabbed another one of my own animals to show. My favorite, maybe except for the Stripe though, the Stripe might take it now. My favorite has always been the Sense Hypo, which is this. Sense is the last name of the guy who originated the morph, but it's a hypomelanistic, meaning reduced black, and it makes this gorgeous brown, almost purpley color, and it makes the red a really nice red too. So I want to do this combined with the Hypo E. I think that those together would make a really, really beautiful animal. So I now have a pair of double hets. So next year I should have a chance at producing one. But like I say, I'm only going to have a 1 in 16 chance of doing so. So it's a long shot, but these are all just kind of brand new projects, so it's really exciting to get this stuff going here in the United States. As you can see, the Europeans kind of got ahead of us on some of this stuff, so that'll be cool. Let's see, let's just go through, see if there's anything else super notable. I don't know what that is. Looks like there's a sticker on it. Yeah, there's a sticker on it, but it's covered up. I think this is the het striped. So I got a striped female and a striped het striped male. Yeah, I think this is the het striped male. So if I can get them up to size next year, hopefully I can produce more. I've been assured that this is recessive. So if that is a visual recessive and this is a 100% het, then half of their babies should look striped like their mom, which would be incredible. Let's see, there's another Hypo E in here, a larger female, which is great because I have het Hypo E stuff already, but I don't have any large visual Hypo E's, so this one's starting to go into shed, it looks like, but they just look amazing. This one's got some fat deposits. That happens sometimes when you feed a snake more than their body metabolizes. That head is really cool. She's got some neat little pattern there. So she should be ready to breed next year. And I think that's all the really notable animals. There's just a bunch of other het and double het stuff in here. Let's see. I know there's a visual Hypo E in here. This is a pretty good looking snake. Here. Oh, this is the Bhp Hypo. So this is one other recessive mutation in pyros, and It's Bhp, which is Brian Barczyk. He had his own line of hypo, and I've always been told it's not nearly as pretty as the Sense hypo. I've actually never seen one in person, visual at least, and this is not bad. This is nice looking. It's pretty spectacular how the red looks too. This is a beautiful snake. And I actually have a het albino 66% het Bhp Hypo male, so I'll breed him to her next year and see if I can prove out the hypo in him, and see if I can get some hypo babies that would be possible het for albino. And then the last one I think I'm going to show is the adult male Hypo E. This guy's gorgeous. I think he's also going to go in a shed here. But wow, he's got really cool transitions between the black and the what would be red. I guess it's orange on this guy because he's Hypo E. But for those of you who don't know about Arizona Mountain Kingsnakes, this is as big as they get. This is a pretty big male. And I didn't have an adult male Hypo E, so this will enable me to do a lot of things. I can create my own double heads if I breed him to, say, my Applegate females or to my Sense Hypo. That's probably his girlfriend for next year, because I think like I said, the Hypo E and Sense Hypo together are going to be stunning. So anyway, that's pretty much the shipment, and keep an eye out for new double and triple combos for Arizona Mountain Kingsnakes in the next few years.